Hello everyone, welcome to Anyone Can Code. If you are here for the first time, please subscribe my channel for latest updated videos. If you feel the content is relevant, please share with your friends and family members. And any specific topic that you want me to cover, please leave a comment. With that saying, we are going to start the today's topic. Python learning series. Thanks for watching my introduction video on Python. And in the previous video, I gave a brief overview of the Python history, how it was evaluated, and what do you mean by a programming language and things like that. I actually typed some notes on my note, but somehow I was not able to project on the screen in my last video. I'll quickly recap what I did in my last session, and then we'll dive into the today's topic. In today's topic, we are going to quickly look at how you are going to set up Python environment in local and how you can start first Python program. Okay, so we'll quickly look at my yesterday's uh, topic basically, and then we can start from there. Okay, so let me quickly share my screen. So this is the summary of the last session. So I told you already, the programming languages are basically solving any of the automation tasks that you have given. It is nothing but a series of instructions which you have given to the computer. Okay, so Python is one of the easiest language that if you want to start learning, so which is initially started in 1991, and the major release is happened in 2000, and the current stable version is Python 3.x, which is released in 2008. And from 2010 onwards, there are a lot of enhancements and the other new features which got added to the Python ecosystem. From last 4 to 5 years, Python is one of the leading programming language, as I was mentioned in the last session. And I shared one of the URL where we can check the um, what are the popular programming languages which are available in the market. So this is the website where you can look at. TIOBE is the official website where you can find what are the topmost programming languages by this particular index is derived from a lot of factors based on the number of resources or the people who are working on that particular technology, from GitHub and Stack Overflow questions and the community. So by looking at all this information, they are come up with the index. Basically, if you look at this index, Python is stand in 2024. This index is continuously changing for every quarter, but from last couple of years, especially what I remember is from 4 to 5 years, Python is the number one. And then in third rank we have Java. Even I am very much prominent and a favorite person for Java, but it is slowly going down because of the AI and ML adoption and lot of use cases which are executed with AI and ML. Okay, so that is the thing which I was covered during my last session, and in today's session we are going to look at how quickly you can set up your local environment in order to get started with Python. Okay, so in today's session I will introduce one of the tool, or it is called as IDE, Integrated Development Environment. Okay, so if you want to start a Python program, there are an n number of ways. Okay, so you can install Python explicitly by downloading Python, open Notepad++ or TextPad. You can write some Python code, right? And you can use VS Code or Visual Studio Code from Microsoft. You can use Eclipse, NetBeans. These are the tools which are helping you to write your code. Okay, but preferably, being if you want to if you are a beginner and if you want to start programming without having all the hesitations and all the local setup challenges, right? So I will recommend you to use PyCharm as your first choice. Okay, if you use PyCharm, you really need not to install Python explicitly. You simply download PyCharm. It is a freeware you really need not to pay anything, and which is available as a community edition. So let me show you how you can download and from where you can download. So you can open any browser of your choice and type PyCharm download. Okay, so it will open these links. Open the first link. So this will automatically identifies your current runtime environment. I mean, which operating system you are using. If you are using Windows, automatically it will show you exe file. As I am using Mac machine, it is showing the DMZ file. Okay, so I already downloaded the PyCharm. So let me show you how your PyCharm will look like. Okay, so you can open PyCharm. So once you install PyCharm, so and by the way, PyCharm, it is a community edition which is actually from JetBrains. So JetBrains is popular for integrated development environment. It gives you both community editions as well as the enterprise editions. So if you are a Java developer, or if you are a Python developer, or if you are a front end like Angular or React.js developer, so IntelliJ provides a lot of variety of customized integrated development environments from where you can start your coding journey. So this really makes your coding journey pretty easy. Otherwise, you spend your time on setting up your local. By the time you are frustrated, okay, oh man, so this is very tedious process. If something went wrong, where to find, how to find, all these challenges are go away if you are going to use PyCharm. I sincerely recommend the people who are very new to the programming world, then it is recommended to use the IDEs irrespective of the programming language that you are aiming to learn. Okay, so this is what my PyCharm interface. So it is asking me to create the project. So you can click on simply new project. You can give any name, like example, I am currently giving the name as Python Basics. Okay, so Python Basics is my name of the project, which is go and store in this particular location. Okay, so you just give the name for your project for that matter and simply click on create. Right, so once you create your first project, it will open up. By default, your PyCharm comes with inbuilt Python runtime environment. Okay, so it will comes with Python. You really need not to explicitly install any Python in your machine. Okay, so what is the latest version is available compatible with PyCharm? It is automatically download and ready to use it. Okay, once you download PyCharm and create your first project, name it as Python Basics. Okay, and then forget about all these particular folders for time being. Okay, now we are going to write our first Python program. Okay, so traditionally, if you look at, or if you want to learn any of the programming language, as a best practice, as a cultural thing, everybody starts with hello world as the first program. It can be C, C++, Java, or Python, or anything. So I really don't want to break the same tradition. I'll follow the same tradition. Okay, I don't want to break the tradition. So we'll try to create our first brand new Python code. Okay, so if you want to write your first Python code snippet, simply right click, select new, create Python file, and I will name it as hello. Okay, and simply click on enter. If you click enter, it will create a file called hello, and if you look at the extension of the file is py. So any Python code which is, I mean, the extension of your Python code file is .py. Okay, so here you can simply try to type print I would like to print something. As I mentioned, I would like to print hello world. Okay, done. Simple. Okay, so your first Python code snippet is ready. Automatically, you really need not to worry about the saving and other parts. Automatically, your PyCharm, once you done anything, it is automatically saved. If you want to run your code, simply click on this green color button, run your Python file. If you click here, boom, there you go. You will see your first Python code which is printing hello world. Okay, so that was simple. If you look at other programming languages like C++ or Java or any other programming language, where you have to put some more efforts, you have to understand some other things. Like example, if you look at, or if I try to compare a simple Java program, for time being I am opening online Java editor or online Java compiler. See, so this is a default. If you want to print hello world, you have to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These many lines you have to write, understand, and it must be a readable programming, right? So programming language is not going to make some complex things for the learners. So Python is a learner-friendly language, so you can get started. So it's a simple statement, right? I would like to print hello world. So use print and give the statement what you would like to print. So I have given print hello world, it is printed. If you want to change something else, hello world learning Python is amazing, right? Go ahead, make the change and run, right? So the changes are impacted, and whatever the changes that you have made, which are appearing here. And one more important thing I would like to add here, since we are executed our first programming, first Python program, so you really need not to compile your code, unlike other programming languages. Okay, I am not touching lot of technical aspects at the beginning because it will give you lot of confusion and lot of burden on your learning curve. Okay, first we'll try to keep the things very simple, right? So basically the design principle of Python is keep it simple, right, and short. Basically there is a formula called KISS, KISS. KISS stands for keep it simple and smart. So that is the design principle of Python. So if you want to just change anything, print statement, or suppose example I would like to add two numbers, right? How simple it is, print. If you want to calculate 2 plus 3, then boom, see, which is adding two numbers. And one more important thing is, unlike other programming language, you really need not to end a line or a statement with a semicolon. Most of the programming language, if you want to specify this is the end of the line, you have to specify a semicolon, right? But in Python it is not a semicolon based, it is purely based on indentation. So we'll talk about what exactly mean by an indentation in the subsequent session, but Python is encouraged indentation based approach to write your code. So this much simple. If you want to execute your first Python program, try to download PyCharm and write your first Python program, execute, and done. If you have any questions or if you are facing any challenges in setting up your local environment, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll try to guide you with necessary information. Thank you for watching this video. We'll try to come up with more information on the next topic. In the next topic, we are going to cover the other features, like example, what are the operators in Python. If time permits, we'll try to look at the data types. Okay, at a high level, the data types are very important. If you look at any of the programming language, data types are the very key thing. So, and I am assuring and I'm reiterating the same thing from my last session. If you learn any programming language, you can work on other programming languages too. So my sincere request, stay tuned, try to learn Python as it is a beginner friendly programming language. Then you can slowly learn other programming language. For sure you are going to learn other programming language without anyone help for sure. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.